When I was born, my parents gave me the name Sally, but my angel name is Gabriella, and I kind of care which name people call me, but you can call me whichever one you feel most comfortable calling me. So my hair color is like a light / medium brown color. It's kind of hard to see right now just because it's a little bit damp, but it's kind of like in the medium zone between light brown and medium brown. And my eyes are hazel. So one fact about me is that I love to cosplay. I like making outfits that are as close as I can get to the characters. Some characters' outfits are a little harder to do than others. My favorite colors are purple, white, and gold, and the reason that I love all those colors is because they're angelic kind of colors. So my favorite animal or animals is, I like a lot of animals, and if I were to name every animal that I like, this would be an awful long video. So my favorite song is currently Greater by Mercy Me, and the reason why I kind of like it is so I kind of been struggling for a long while. So hearing that song it's kind of helped me along my journey, and I might go into a bit more of that in a later question. My birthday is February 9th. I am asexual. If you don't know what that is, I might put some more description down in the description. First word that comes to mind is angels, for obvious reasons. One place that makes me really happy is heaven. I don't feel like I should have to go into detail, but whenever I think about heaven, I'm just always happy, and when I'm having a hard time, I just have to think of heaven, and it always puts a smile on my face. So have a schnoodle. Her name is Coco, and I will put a couple of pictures up, and we've had her for about 4 years, I think, and she's just been a little bundle of joy. The funny thing about this question is I don't really consider it a dream job. It's just something that I've always wanted to do, is just to travel the world, hear people's stories, and help be a friend to those who don't have any friends, be a comfort to those who need it. Through the power of God, heal people and be like an angel on earth, which is how I've always felt about myself. So this is kind of a hard one to answer, only because I've read a bunch of books. I used to read a lot more when I was younger and haven't done a lot lately, but there's this one book that I've read more than once, and it's this book. It's called The Fall of Lucifer. It just kind of follows the story of Michael and Gabriel and Lucifer. As God creates man, Lucifer gets jealous, he wages war against humans, and kind of what goes on in between that time. It just kind of gives a more angelic point of view of what had happened, and I love those kind of books. I don't read a lot of those, so this is a really good book. It would have to be either strange or unique. You can pick whichever one you feel lies best. if I could, I would live in a foresty kind of area, kind of away from people, but not too far away in case something happens, like an emergency. I wouldn't be too far away if I needed help or something like that. So this is an interesting question, just because I don't get crushes on people, actors, celebrities, people on the street. I don't get crushes. With celebrities, though, I see them as role models. I have a lot of actors who I look up to as role models. And just a few are like the Supernatural cast. Those that know me know I love watching Supernatural. I resonate a lot with some of the characters, and a lot of the cast makes me smile every single time I watch a video of them or read a tweet or see an Instagram picture. It just makes me smile and laugh. Another example is someone I've looked up to as a role model since I was little, and that's Jason David Frank. I don't think he'll ever see this video, but I know I've told him before that I look up to him since I started watching Power Rangers. The thing that kind of made me see him as a role model when I was younger was his character, Tommy. And the reason for that is that I've been kind of struggling a lot. Even when I was younger, I never really talked about it, but I've kind of had this tear between, like, there's this good side of me, and there's this bad side of me. And as I watched Tommy struggle with him becoming the evil Green Ranger, and then when he was good, trying to fight that side off of him, trying to say that he's never going to become that again. It's given me a lot of hope, and well, people are like, oh, well, it's just a TV show. Well, it just may be a TV show to them, but Power Rangers has kind of been there for me since I was little. So, Jason, if you ever see this video, I want to say thank you again for everything. One of my favorite movies is Meet the Robinsons. Another few are Alice in Wonderland, the one with Johnny Depp, Hook, and I Am Gabriel, which is a not as popular movie, so if you haven't seen it yet, I'd highly recommend it, and Pirates of the Caribbean. So, I've saved this question for last, only because it's a touchy subject, and if you get triggered by stories of self-harm, I would advise you click off the video. So, yeah, I did used to self-harm. I don't exactly remember when I started. People have the different reasons for self-harm. Mine was just, I had been hurt so much, and that was like the only way for me to take control of the situation. It wasn't the best escape out of the situation, but that's all I could think about at the time. But on like the later part of August of this year, so last month, I threw away my razors, so I am done with self-harming. I am finding other ways to cope with my feelings and the hurt that I feel from other things that I've gotten hurt by. I'm not going to get into that in this video. If you kind of want to know more about my story, I'll hopefully put a link in the description below to my online blog where I kind of go into a little bit more detail about what I've gone through, so yeah.
'Cause I hear a voice and he calls me every day. Will never say I'll never be enough.